Hi everyone, I am Safdar sir, computer teachers of Jesus and Mary Academy. Students, in this video, I will cover the part 1 of chapter 2 of standard 5A and 5B. And the title of the chapters is Types of Software. Under these titles, we will cover the following topics. Define softwares and its types. Define system softwares and application softwares. Differentiate between system softwares and application softwares. Know about OSS operating system softwares. Perform defragmentations. Introductions. A computer system is defined as a machine that is used to generate information from data. Data are the raw facts and figures. Information is the meaningful data. A computer system has different parts that together make it work. These parts are hardwares and the softwares. Students, you play games on computer. A game is an example of softwares and the things such as mouse, keyboard, monitors, joysticks with which you play the game on your computers are the examples of hardware. Students, sometimes you draw pictures using mouse in paintbrush. The paint programs is an example of softwares, and the mouse with which you are drawings with which you draw pictures on screens is an example of hardware. Hardwares. You can feel and touch hardware parts, but you cannot touch and feel softwares. In these chapters, I will focus on softwares. Softwares relates to a set of programs that controls the computer hardware parts and makes them operational. In other words, it governs the operations of a computer systems. Types of software. In computers, there are mainly two types of softwares, and they are application softwares and the system software. Students, I have just told you that computer software is of two types, application softwares and system softwares. Here on this screen, You can see some examples of system softwares and application softwares also. Application software. Children, have you ever noticed the wall clock at your home? What does it do? It does only one thing. It shows the time. In the same manners, application software is a software that helps you in doing some specific work. For examples, you use paintbrush program to draw pictures. You cannot use the same paintbrush for doing calculations. For calculations, you can use another computer programs called calculator program. Some examples of application softwares are Paintbrush, Windows Media Player, WordPad, Calculator, etc. System software. You need many of the things at your home. You also need help and support to complete many of your work at homes. Who help you to get all these things and controls and manage all the different things in your lives? It is your parents. Similarly, system software controls and manages the overall activities of a computer's systems. So we can say that system software is the managers of a computer system. System software runs the application softwares. When you start your computers, a softwares also start automatically with it. This software is called the operating system softwares. And operating systems is an example of system software. Some examples of operating system softwares are Windows 7, Linux, Windows 10, Mac OS. System softwares perform the basic operations that are necessary to operate a computer systems. It controls the various resources of a computer systems. System softwares is of three types: operating systems, language processor, and the utility softwares. Operating system softwares. An operating system is a system software that acts as an interface between the users and the hardware. It is required to start and shut down the computers. It controls the various components of the computer systems and also helps in sharing the resources. Now let us see some functions of an operating system. An operating system provides a variety of services to our computers and its users. Some of the major functions of an operating system are device management. Allocation and deallocations of all the inputs and output devices are done by the operating systems. It controls the working of all the devices connected to your computer. File management. Operating systems helps you to organize all data in files and folders and allocates space for files on secondary storage devices as and when required. It keeps tracks of the locations of every files on the disk. Next is program executions. It receives the commands from any applications and system programs, understands it, and then execute it. Next is memory management. Students, memory is a major part of the computer systems, and operating systems controls the speeds of the operations. The main memory is thus managed by the operating systems, ensuring the different or efficient functionings of your computer's systems. Types of operating systems. Operating systems is classified into the following types depending upon their capability of processing. Single user operating systems, multi users operating systems, and multi processing operating systems. Single user operating systems. It is used on a single computer for performing a single task. It performs one task at a time. MS-DOS is a very good example of single user operating system softwares. Multi-users operating systems. It allows same data and applications to be used by multi-users at the same times. The users can also communicate with each others. Some operating systems which comes in this category are Linux and Unix. Next is multi-processing operating systems. It consists of several processors for a single running process. It allows the users to run and works on multiple applications at the same time. Since executions takes place in parallels, they are used for high speeds executions. For examples, Linux, Unix, and Windows 7. Students, in this way, I have covered the first part of chapter 2 of your book. I hope you must have enjoyed this video. At the same time, I suggest you to watch this video many a times in order to understand the chapters and the topics discussed by me properly. I also suggest you to do the objective type of questions of these chapters in your book. If you face any problems while solving these questions and answers, you may contact me or chat with me in the private message sections of Tenno apps. Thank you.